So wait, who'd you say the other coach was besides that guy for football?
Coach Sullivan and Coach Sione is the head coach, and Coach Sullivan is the offensive coordinator.
Sione's a new guy?
Yeah. Well, so's Coach Sullivan. They replaced a lot of people.
Wait, 2 is catcher.
Did you get the starters yet?
Yep.
Oh, you're from them?
Yep.
Okay, brilliant.
I'm writing it down right now.
Brilliant.
Kushner.
Radio check, this is JT. This is JT, just doing radio check.
Radio check. Tom, you can hear him.
I can hear you.
Tanner, your camera 2, buddy. Camera 2. Upstairs is camera 2, okay? You want to tell Ari? He's camera 1?
Hey Ari, so you're camera 1 on the directing calls, and upstairs is camera 2.
Gotcha. Over.
So all camera stations and everybody who's on right now, they have their infield, and as soon as they get done with their infield, I'm going to check on the timing. It looks like Ms. Markison is actually starting to get the senior parents sorted out, so I'll get back to you.
Can you call down to start it? He needs 30 seconds before.
Yep.
Is this my headset?
Yeah.
Is our headsets working?
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright, so intro. Do you want me to do another test run like we did last time? Got my iPad, everything's written down, looks like we're good to go.
These are extras here, right?
Yeah, that's the same thing as this. Yeah, just put names in there.
Do me a favor, hold that for 1 second. And actually, give me that one. Hold this one.
Yeah, at the beginning, should I be like, oh, in the first place, people Sarah and...
Do you have the Mitty roster? Oh, you're just going to work off of that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This has got all the stats, right?
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to look up when Valley and Sarah start so I can let them know. I already have...
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
I'm gonna give this to you. Christ Almighty, what did we do? Oh, we took these out of the table.
Yeah.
Okay. Take this and put it down on the ground so that it doesn't get knocked off.
And we have more room. Alright, sounds like we got it. Nope. Yep. Okay, we want a Valley. Oh, goodness, there's so many Valley Christians.
They're at Reardon.
They are? Okay. And do you know where Sarah's at today? I'll look it up. Is this SI?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, they're at St. Francis.
That's a big game.
St. Francis there. Where's the St. Mitty's tied with St. Francis, right?
Yeah.
Wait, I have the standings. Oh boy, lots of good action today.
Oh yeah. This is WCAL. I mean, the likelihood that Reardon's going to get a result is not super high, but it wouldn't be. I've seen weirder things than that
So if
happen.
Mitty wins today,
If we win and the two teams ahead of us lose,
then
we'd go into first because we have the tie break. We would go into a tie with St. Francis for first.
But we
own the tie break with them.
Okay, so should I mention that?
Yeah.
So okay,
Complicated playoff picture today, Doug. Let's break it down nice and simple for all the fans at home. Right now.
So Valley's playing Reardon.
There's our. We're going live now.
But we're not broadcast, right?
I'm gonna go find out. Hey, I'm gonna go find out when they're gonna start. It's probably about now. We just have the
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Monarch Baseball on AMHS Live. I'm Doug Albert, coming to you from Bill Baroni Field here at Archbishop Mitty High School, where the Monarchs will be welcoming their WCAL rivals, the St. Ignatius Wildcats. And today is Senior Day, and for the Senior Monarchs, it will be their last home game of their high school career. So we wish them and also the seniors on the St. Ignatius team the best of luck as they go on to college. We'll be joining the Senior Day celebrations right now live. We'll be right back. Is that good? Good? All right, awesome. Real good. Let me pull up the weather so I can talk about that.
Yeah, I mean now you have a little bit of time that you can do what you want to do.
Yeah. I'm so glad I thought about using my iPad this time. It seems so much easier.
It's way easier. The one thing I think we want to do next year is get you a couple of get you guys a couple of the ones that have the sunshade over it.
Yeah.
Did you bring your backpack or a folder up here with you?
It's down there.
That's fine. I can just leave this stuff here.
Okay. Okay, it's about 72 degrees. It's a little bit clouds in the sky, but otherwise, it's a great day for baseball. All right.
So guys, there are 11 seniors. Two have already gone, so I'll give you a shout when we're getting near the last senior. Outro, because we can't hear anything up here with these three air conditioning.
Well, asking we shall receive. But is that not the right person, or?
No, it's right person. They forgot one of these.
Oh. I'm friends with his brother. Apparently, he broke his leg by like jumping too fast over a bench, something stupid like that. That sucks.
Okay, that's the first column going.
Alright, let me pull up Seward.
FYI, this XLR.
Seward is still hot. He's still 8-0. All right. Stupid wind. Probably, I think they do that.
I think we're picking up somebody else on channel one.
All right. And I am back. And it is, speaking of is the weather today is a great for baseball. It's a cool 72 degrees with a little bit of clouds in the sky and an off and on breeze, but otherwise you couldn't really ask for anything better for baseball. And once again, we congratulate the seniors from both teams on their good high school careers and wish them the best of luck as they move on to college. The Monarchs are going to enter this one at 8-4, currently tied with St. Francis for third place in the second place in the WCAL standings. The team dropped a tough one this past Friday, losing 4-3 away at Sarah. They held a 3-1 lead halfway through the seventh inning before the Padres stormed back, scoring three in the bottom of the inning to pick up a win. Advincula, Sabato, and Joel York all drove in a run. SI, meanwhile, have been struggling to find W's. The Wildcats are currently 1-10 and in last place in the standings, and their four forfeits they posted last month certainly made things tougher. They lost their most recent game on Friday to St. Francis by a score of 8-1 with Jack Thompson driving in their lone run. They'll most certainly be looking to turn things around this afternoon. And speaking of St. Ignatius, here is their starting lineup. Leading off is going to be the left fielder, Dan Lawrence. Then after him will be a third baseman, Jack Thompson. Batting third, it will be the second baseman, Justin Williamson. And cleaning up will be John Hanley at first base. Batting fifth is going to be the right fielder, Teddy Snyder. And batting sixth will be Marvka Skuarin at shortstop. At seventh will be the designated hitter, Jono Santos. Eighth will be Cole Constant behind the dish. And batting last will be Nate Kushner in center field. And on the bump for the Monarchs this afternoon will be senior Josh Seward. And he has had, as we said in our last broadcast, as he was the starter for that, he has been having a masterful season with a .81 ERA and an 8-0 record in 52 innings pitched. So he'll certainly be looking to continue his success in this contest here. Well, it looks like we're almost ready as the national anthem is just about to be played. We'll be right back. Oh God, so many tongue twisters in that. Yeah. I screwed up on the weather one. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. What's your phone at? Or what kind of phone is that? 6? 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. Here, you can put this away. Wait, so in high school, is there ERA for 7 innings or 9 innings? Oh, it is? Okay. What? Lineup? Oh, okay. Yep. So before the game ends, I need everyone to write their names in the outro. Yep. Is the game just going to start after the anthem? There, I got it. Okay. Who is that? Oh. And we are back, and we are just getting ready to get things underway here. Looks like a little meeting between the teams, and we should be starting this one shortly. As we said, Josh Seward will be getting the nod today, hoping to continue his success as he has been very good this year so far. And the Monarchs will be taking the field, and it looks like it's almost time for baseball here. Some warm-up tosses going on. A little defensive lineup for the Monarchs. Pitching is Josh Seward. Behind the plate is Tommy Splain. At first is Ryan Swift. At second is Jared Rupert. At third is Alex Reyes. The shortstop is Miguel Sabedo. And the outfield is Donovan Wilson, Ryan Keat, and Clay Crucifoli from left to right. In the outfield?
except the catcher is a senior.
And most notably, the entire lineup for the Monarchs are all seniors except the catcher Clay Crisafoli. But the DH Dom Torregoza is also a senior, so lots of senior action today. Unsurprisingly, since it is senior day. And strolling up to the plate is the leadoff hitter for SI, Dan Lawrence, the left fielder. And Lawrence is currently batting .231. So, been doing okay, more or less. Got 4 RBIs on the year, no home runs. And Seward's going to put one in there for a strike, and we are underway. Lawrence batting from the right side. Outside, a little low. 1-1. Interesting, we have 111 on the mound and 111 at the plate. 111 faces the other. Looks like it's going to be caught by the center fielder, and it will. So that's how the game will start off. That's a strike. Up now is the third baseman, Jack Thompson. Strike. Now 1-2. And that's hit, bumps right in front of home plate and goes off. So it's now 2-2. And that is going to chase, and he's not going to get it. It's got to be at least a double, and it will be a double. So Clay Crisafoli could not quite get that. It bounces off the wall, and a double for Jack Thompson. So the Wildcats going to collect their first hit there. So that was now the 15th hit of the year for Thompson. He's batting .298 coming into this, so he's looking pretty good. So that's fouled off by the second baseman, Justin Williamson. And that is the 35th hit Seward has given up all year, and he has now pitched 52 1/3 innings as he takes a look at Thompson over there, but he gets back. No throw. 0-1 now. Swung on and missed, or a foul. Either way, that's strike 2. Now 1-2. See if he can get the punch out, and he will. Got him looking. Has the second out of the inning, and the first strikeout for Josh Seward. John Hanley, the first baseman, will come up to plate now. Now 2 outs, runner at second via the Jack Thompson double as he gets a strike in there. John Hanley batting .395 on the season, so he's looking very good in 38 at-bats. Let's see if he can drive in a run here. That's got the bottom corner for a strike. Hanley, 15 hits on the year, but they all seem to be singles except for one double, so doesn't look like the power hitter. That's going to be foul. Still 0-2. Got him. And that's going to end the inning as Stewart strands the 1-out double right at second base, and now the Marks are going to come up to hit in beyond the inning. Can you start it up a little before so I can say their lineup really quickly? All right. Okay, I gotta look for the Miglio.
Every half inning, though, make sure you just
Yeah.
quick recap. No runs, one hit, one man left after half an inning, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after a short break, and then I'll fade, and we'll come back up.
Okay.
Okay, we're mic cold right now. Okay, we're mic cold right now, but I'm coming back up as we're going to do a lineup. So we're coming back in 5, 4, 3, 2, we're up.
And we are back as the Monarchs will be coming up to hit. And here is the starting line for the Monarchs. Leading off will be Clay Crucifoli out in right field. The center fielder, Ryan Key, will be batting second. Jared Rupert, the second baseman, will be batting third. Batting cleanup will be Miguel Cebedo, the shortstop. Batting fifth, Ryan Swift, the first baseman. And batting sixth will be Tommy Splain, the catcher, the only non-senior starting today. Batting seventh, Alex Reyes, the third baseman. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Dom Torregroza. And wrapping it up in the Monarch lineup will be Donovan Wilson out in left field. And on the bump for St. Ignatius is Nick Miglio. So far this year has a 4.06 ERA with a record of 1-1. Pretty average. We'll see if he can do something good here. His opponent's batting average is pretty high at 272 and a 410 OBP. So it looks like giving up hits is kind of a bit of a weakness of him. But considering his decent ERA of 4, it looks like he's been able to strand some of those. But let's see what he can do here this afternoon. So Craig Crisafulli strolls up to the plate. He's the right fielder, batting .206 on the year, not doing great at the plate. He'll be batting from the left side. He's going to look at a strike on the outside corner. Miglio, a right-hander. That's going to be popped up, foul and out of play. So now a quick 0-2 to Crisafulli. That's down low. Almost bounced in front of him. Now 1-2. And just missed. Now 2-2. Crucifoli has 6 RBIs on the year, no home runs, and 7 hits overall. And that bounces in front of him. Now a full count. So he started off 0-2, but then throws through 3 straight balls. See if Crucifoli can draw a walk here, start things off. Here comes the 3-2. Got him looking. So that'll be the first strikeout of the day for Miglio. Now Ryan Keith, the center fielder, will come up to the plate, batting from the right side. He's currently batting solid 0 as he looks at that ball. Now 1-0. He has no hits and 12 at-bats. So maybe looking to get that first knock here. Down low, ball 2. Down low, ball 3. So first batter starts off at 0-2, and the second batter starts off at 3-0. Let's see what happens here. And he's going to get the base on balls. So the first base runner for the Monarchs comes in Ryan Keith as he draws the 4-pitch walk. And Rupert will be coming, the second baseman, will be coming up to hit. First walk of the day for Miglio. Rupert batting .286 on the season. 4 RBIs and 1 home run. Looks pretty solid. And today there'll be quite a bit of seniors getting the first start of the season as Rupert looks at a strike there. Which, you can't be surprised by Coach Yockey putting in the seniors there on their special day as their last high school home game of the season. Thus, their last high school home game of their high school career. That's a fair ball. He's going to throw it first, get him there. So and then moves Ryan Keith over 2 seconds. So now two outs, runner on second. Miguel Sabedo now at the dish. Sabedo hitting .377 in 61 at-bats, looking very good with 11 RBIs and 2 home runs. So see if he can drive in at Ryan Keith here, get the Monarchs on the board. Oh, healthy rip through that one, but goes straight through it. 0-1. He's going to call a time here. As he looks in, ready for the 0-1. That's down low. Nice block by the catcher, Cole Constant. Another long look in. And just missed.
I got it set up through our feed, so if you just kind of just tap that button. That helps. But
Now 2-1. So both teams get a man to second in their first inning. Let's see if the Monarchs can bring theirs home. And it looks like they might. And it's off the wall. That's going to be a double at least. As Rupert scores and Acevedo gets in there with an RBI double to put the Monarchs up 1-0 here in the first. So that is going to be Acevedo's 12th RBI of the season. And the first run given up by Miglio today. Now Ryan Swift, the first baseman, will try and add some more support here. That ball hit by Acevedo almost looked like it had a chance to go out, but just missed the top of the wall, hit about mid-wall. Got a double out of it, RBI, which you cannot complain about as Swift fouls that one off. Oh, some sinking action. Nice block by Constant. Keep Acevedo right at second. 1-1. Looks like the catcher Constant has been having to work quite a bit so far. Lots of pitches he's had to block as Miglio has been a bit wild, but nice job behind the dish for Cole Constant, which is always what you want in a catcher. That's gonna do it for the inning as he grounds it to the first baseman. So an RBI double for Acevedo puts the Monarchs up 1-0, and we will be right back. And we are back, and the right fielder Teddy Snyder will be here to lead things off here in the second for the Wildcats. Snyder hitting .231 on the year, only 13 at-bats, no RBIs, but 3 hits. See if he can improve here. Seward, although giving up that double, has locked in and getting those 3 outs and stranding him there, which is always important. He's going to look at a strike almost right down the middle. But Seward has been pumping out strikes. Not a lot of balls so far for him today. Another strike. 0-2. Interesting stance by Snyder there. As he's going to check his swing. This is going to be a ball. But you can't blame him for that short stance, as that just makes the strike zone even smaller. Makes it harder to throw a strike as he fouls that one off, and the count remains 1-2. And he's going to ground that one out and throw to first for the first out. Marcus Warren, the shortstop, will now stroll up to the plate. Guarin hitting .219 on the year, 32 at-bats, and 7 hits, 6 RBIs. A double and a triple, but no home runs on the year, as he finds himself in a quick 0-2 by Josh Seward. He's been really shining so far today. That's going to be a hit. Or maybe? No, he's going to get there. So I assume that's going to be a hit, as he would have beaten that out anyways, and it is indeed a hit. So that'll be the 8th hit of the year for Guarin. Coming up now will be Jono Santos, the designated hitter. So now nobody out, runner at first. And 1-0 on Santos. Ooh, nice grab by the catcher there. That is Tommy Splain behind the plate, the only non-senior starting today for Mitty. He's going to throw to first, but he's going to get back in there in time. So now 2-0 on Guarin. Or excuse me, Santos. Guarin's at first. Santos hitting an even 100 with 2 hits and 20 at-bats, so he can look for improvement there. As now it's 3-1. Guarin runs, but it's a walk. So now first and second with nobody out. As Cole Constant, the catcher, will stroll up to the plate. Be the first walk of the afternoon for Seward. Constant hitting 103 on the year with 4 RBIs and a goose egg for home runs. Looks like, oh, that's going to be caught by Donovan Wilson. And that's, ooh, almost a double play with a great throw from the left fielder Wilson. But Guarin just got back in there in time. But still, that's 1 out. Or 2 outs now. Now Nate Kushner up at the dish. So he'll look at a ball there. He's not going to get him there. Just a quick throw over to second. Kushner, the 9-hole hitter, out in center field. Good RBI opportunity for him here. That's now 1-1 if he rips through that one. That's a strike. 1-2. So Seward loves to get out of this one with a punch out. And he will, as he gets Kushner swinging there for his third strikeout of the afternoon. So a hit and a single and a walk, but nothing more, as the Wildcats will strand runners on first and second to end the top of the second inning. We'll be right back at the bottom of the second. After this break.
How's your battery power right now?
70. It's plugged in.
Okay.
Do you want to use the charger?
Yeah, throw it on there for minutes or so.
Yeah, on here? Yeah.
One piece of advice: put your iPad up here so you can watch, because you're looking down way
Yeah.
too much.
It's just the sun. Yeah, it should be
Yeah,
okay.
no, I know, but then you need something, or move yourself up a little bit so that you can
No, it's good right here.
see it. It's way more important for me to be describing other things that are going on, moms and dads setting up for the barbecue out. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
paint a little bit more of a picture. Remember, with TV, unlike radio, they can see the obvious. So what you want to be doing is filling in the information that's less. If you notice something going on in the bullpen, or you see something, all of the athletic department staff is watching the game from their usual mobile box seats out in
Yeah.
right left field. Okay, bring them back in. Coming in 5.
And
Hold on.
the catcher, Tommy Splain, will roll
Coming
up
back
to
in
the dish.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are back. It's now the bottom second inning. Catcher Tommy Splain will roll up to the plate. And here comes the first offer from Miglio, as that's popped up foul behind home plate. Now 0-1. Lots of fans out here in attendance, moms, dads, relatives, and friends to support their seniors and the entire team. And that looks like center fielder's got it, and he does. So that'll be the first out of the inning. Alex Ray is third baseman coming up now. Nate Kushner making that out. Alex races the bases clear with 1 out. And that is outside for ball 1. Ball 2. Look down and away. Here comes the 2-0. And that is down low, now 3-0. Ray is hitting .083 and 12 at-bats. With 1 hit on the year. Left to improve there as he looks at a strike. Ray is getting the start at third base today. Again, one of the many seniors starting today for Mitty. As that's going to roll foul, so now full count. And I'm sure Reyes was very relieved to see it was foul, as he did not even move from home plate. So now we'll do it over again here. Okay, he is ready. So is Miglio, and here comes the payoff pitch. Swung right through it. And that is out number 2. So that'll be the second strikeout of the afternoon for Nick Miglio. Dom Torregroza, the DH, now come up. Dom Torregroza hitting 0-0-0 with no hits in 3 at-bats. So you'll look at a ball here. But unsurprising, he's not doing well as a hitter, as he is mainly a pitcher. But he didn't start DH today. And he swings through that one, so the count even at 1. That's up high. Now he's now ahead 2-1. Nice swing, but fouled it back. 2-2. And another foul back. We'll keep it at 2-2 here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Torregroza probably looking to get his first hit of the year here. He's only had 4 chances to do so, but come up short every time. And that's going to be caught by the first baseman. So I'll wrap it up here in the second inning, a 1-2-3 inning for Nick Miglio, and we will be right back. So now it is the top of the third inning. Dan Lawrence, the leadoff hitter, to lead it off for the Wildcats here. And Josh Stewart's day is done. 2 innings and 2 hits, no runs, and 3 strikeouts and 1 walk. Senior. And Luke Tillman will be taking over on the mound for the Monarchs, a fellow senior. And he'll throw it in there for a strike.
Tillman was injured a lot of the season.
Tillman has been out with injuries for most of the season, so he's finally making his comeback here, hopefully, as Lawrence fouls that one off. So I'm sure he'd love to get things going back for him again before he goes off to college. Looks like he fouled that one off himself. Now gets to a quick 0-2. And that is a ball, so it's now 1-2. Tillman looking for a strikeout here. And he will get it. Splain will throw down the first to complete it. And that is the first out of the inning. Jack Thompson will now come up to the plate. That's down low for ball one. Now 1-0. And he just holds up there. So now he gets a quick 2-0 count. Goes down to the first base umpire for confirmation on that non-swing. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. And that's a strike. The home plate umpire having some delayed calls back there, which no one really necessarily likes, but it's just a certain style some have. But looking pretty accurate thus far as that one skips way behind him. No, 3-2, full count here. That's going to be hit foul and out of play all the way to the top of the dugout over on the freshman field. Looks like Joe York will get the nod to go grab that one. Looks like seniors get to play today, and the non-seniors get to go fetch foul balls. As Tillman will get the swinging strikeout there. Second swinging strikeout of the inning to start off his outing here. And Justin Williamson, the second baseman, coming up now. That's down low. Now quick 2-0. Nice swing. Fouls it right back to the net. Now 2-1. Now 3-1. As Tillman misses by quite a lot there. Nice sinking action on that one. Tillman looking for a 3-up, 3-down inning here. Williamson looking to get on here. And he will. So that's a walk for Williamson, the first Tillman has issued thus far. And now it'll be the first baseman, John Hanley, coming up. Hanley struck out looking in the first inning. That looks down and in for ball one. And ball two. Looked outside. Now a meeting between Splain and Tillman. He got the first two outs rather quickly with two swinging strikeouts. But now he's delivered the 2-out walk, and it's now 2-0 on John Hanley here. And I think we all know that 2-out walks rarely ever turn out to be a good thing, if ever. Now 3-0. We'll see if Hanley has a green light to swing here. And now Williamson is going to be running on contact with 2 outs. It's going to be fouled off. Looks like he got the catcher and the umpire there. Both look to be okay. Just another quick meeting with the pitch with Tillman and Splain. And Ryan Swift, the first baseman, is going to join in on this one. They'll disperse back. Tillman looking to get out of this one. Well, Hanley looking to get on. And that'll be a strike. So Williamson's going to be running out the pitch now with the full count and 2 outs. Williamson looks like he's got good speed there. And he runs. And it's popped up. And Tillman caught it right in front of his dugout for the 3rd out of the inning. So 2 strikeouts and a walk, but nothing more as Luke Tillman shuts down the Wildcats here in the top of the 3rd. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 3rd. Comes to the plate now for the Monarchs will be the left fielder Donovan Wilson, getting his first plate appearance of the afternoon. One of the many seniors starting today. Wilson hitting a very good .333, and only 3 at-bats. He has a hit. No RBIs, no home runs. Let's see what he could do here. He'll look out a strike. Looks like it got that down low corner. And he fouls that one off. Miglio's still on the mound for the Wildcats. Now a quick 0-2 on Wilson. Fouls that one off. He'll stay 0-2. Yeah, that's going to be a tough play if they can make it, and they will not. So Wilson will get to first on what I presume is the error on the shortstop. Oh, excuse me, that was actually a hit. A infield single for Wilson. Which I guess is unsurprising because it looks like he may have beaten that out anyways, as Miglio checks in on him over there. Clay Crisafulli, the right fielder, coming up. Struck out looking in the first inning to start off the game. Maybe the first hit. Second hit, Miglio gave up. And Wilson gets over to second on the wild pitch. It's now 1-0 on Crisafulli. Long look in. And very inside for ball 2.
Can you see if you can get his number? Someone in the
Okay. A nice swing, but a miss for Crisafulli. Downfield was looking and driving another one with that swing. Now 2-1. Up high, 3-1. Looks like some action in the St. Ignatius bullpen. Not too sure who is throwing in right now, but I will let you know as soon as I know. So now 3-1 for Crisafulli. Let's see if he's got the green light here. Wilson at second, no outs, and Crisafulli gets the walk. Now first and second, nobody out. That'll be Ryan Keat, the center fielder, coming up to bat here. Crisafulli on first, Wilson on second. It's the second walk issued by Miglio today. So here comes Keat with a nice RBI opportunity here. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Infield is in. Got double play depth here. He's going to drop a bunt, and it's a good one. If he can get him out. And they did get him. Very close to a hit, but he does get the runners over to second and third with only one out. So a nice sacrifice by Ryan Keat there. Now Rupert will come up. With some runners in scoring position. And he delivers. It's in there for a strike. Cooper grounded out by the catcher in the first inning as Miglo misses high. It's now going to be 1-1. Down low, 2-1. And he's going to fly out to first base there. Now Miguel Ceballos, shortstop, will be coming up to hit.
Recap is double.
All right. And Ceballos is going to look at a strike. That was delay called by that plate umpire. So after getting the first 2 men on, the Monarchs have recorded 2 straight outs. One of them a sac bunt. A very good sac bunt by Rankine, which is almost a hit. And now they find themselves at 0-2. Ceballos rips through that one. Monarchs looking to drive in some more runs. And I don't know what that was, but it was a ball apparently. Umpire made a little movement there, not sure if, but since everyone's still on the field, it is a ball. Now the 1-2, and it's gonna be a tough play, and they got him. So a spoiled opportunity by the Monarchs to get the first 2 on base, but did not bring any in. We'll be right back with the top of the 4th here at Mitty. Looks like the outfield looks the same.
So what I was saying when Sabeda was up there, that's a good opportunity to say, his last time at bat, coming through with a clutch double, line drive double to center field. There's a story to be told. That's why I'm saying get off of this, and get onto that.
Yeah.
And then whenever when you do that, when you tell the stories, it's way better. Don't worry about scorekeeping. Tell the story.
Okay, I don't know who this hitter is.
22.
Not on here.
Oh well, isn't that nice? Okay, coming back in 3, 2, 1.
And we are back as McCann delivers a strike there. New pitcher is Andrew McCann taking over for Luke Tillman, who threw an inning, scoreless ball. McCann has an 0-1 count here, as he'll foul that one down. And just missed, now 1-2.
look at the 22 is for SI. It's not on here.
Now 2-2.
Oh, no, it's the same guy. Never mind.
Snyder back in the second. Grounded out to second base. Looks like he's going to pick up a walk here. Be the first walk of the day for McCann. Now Marcus Guarin, step up to the plate. Had a single in the second inning. In his first and only at bat so far. And that's going to look like it's a double play perhaps. Out at second, not out at first. So that's going to be a fielder's choice for Guarin. So Snyder's going to be erased over at second. Nice play by Miguel Cebedo there. Sliding to get that one, toss it over to second. Even if there was a good throw to first, I can't imagine him not beating it. Looks like he was going to get to first all the way. Jono Santos come up now, walked in the second. That's going to be outside for ball one. Up and in, ball two. So McCann not looking like he has too much control here. Give up that walk to Snyder. But he does get a strike here, so it's 2-1. So far, a walk, a fielder's choice, and now Santos up with a 2-1 count. He's not going to get him. Just checking in on Guarin over there. That's fouled away, 2-2, and we'll start over here. Guarin was ready to run. He'll stroll back over to first. Fouled again, and we will do it over again. Looks like the wind's picking up a little bit here. Feels like it's blowing over to left center field. So any ball hit that way will get some help thanks to the wind. Guarin's running, and they're going to get him. All right. So Guarin caught ceiling there. Now 2 outs with a full count on Santos. And he got him looking. So Santos strikes out to cap off the top of the fourth. Walk, fielder's choice, and nothing more as we head to the bottom of the fourth. I see some people that are going to come up and sub here.
Okay, we definitely have some substitutes. There'll be several new batters coming up this inning, so if you have graphics that you need to switch over, we might get you a couple more minutes now.
Okay. This guy's the same.
Okay, coming in.
All right.
Coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Bottom of the fourth inning, and Nick Miglio's still out there. Thrown 3 pretty solid innings. Had a little bit of shaky in the first, giving up that run, but he's been putting up zeros since. Ryan Swift, the first baseman, will come to the plate here. Grounded out to first base. His first time up in the first inning. And that's going to be a ball. Over for him to jump ahead 1-0. And that's going to be grounded to the shortstop. And it'll be thrown out. Now Tommy Splain, the catcher, come up here. Flew out to center field. His first time up in the second inning. And he'll ground that one over to second base, and he'll get thrown out. Wait 1 second. I'd like to give you an update on some WCAL action going on right now. The St. Francis Lancers, who are currently tied with Mitty for second place in the standings, are up 3-1. And they are playing Sarah, who is in first place right now. Sarah is tied with Valley Christian in those standings. Valley Christian is playing Reardon today. Nothing. Fortunately, no updates on that quite yet, but we will let you know as soon as we get some. And that's going to drop in there for a hit. So a hit for Alex Reyes. This will be a third hit Miglio has given up today. And Dom Torgroza will come up. He looked at a strike. Sorry. And some more WCAL action. Sacred Heart Cathedral is trailing Bellarmine 1-0 right now. is currently being played at USF right now. And that one almost hits Torregrosa, but it's going to be inside. Torregrosa up 3-1. Again, still with that 0 average. He popped up to the first baseman in the second inning. He's going to pop that one foul. Now full count. Here's a payoff pitch, and that's going to be grounded. Fair ball. And Hill is going to be thrown out to end the frame. So a 2-out single by Alex Reyes, and then Torregrosa grounds out to end the inning. And we'll be right back with the top of the 5th inning. Go ahead. Yeah, I already got him down. So a new pitcher for the Monarchs going to be number 4, Jonah Advincula. Advincula, in 5 innings pitched, he's given up 2 runs this season with a 2.80 ERA, 0-1 record. Not gotten a whole lot on the mound, but he'll get a chance here, as he is going to face, looks like Cole Constant, the catcher. Constant flew out to left field in the second inning. A little bit of delay here. Not too sure what's going on.
Action in the bullpen.
Some more action in the St. Ignatius bullpen. Miglio has been pitching the whole game. Looks like some action in the Monarch bullpen as well. He's going to drop that in there for a strike. Luke's trying to bunt there, but it misses outside. Now 2-0. That's going to be popped down in foul territory. A 2-2 pitch. And got him looking. So Constant strikes out to start off the 5th inning here. The first strikeout for Advincula.
Okay, I don't know whose guy is. He's not on the roster. Or no, it's Sonic.
Here comes Nate Kushner. He's center field, struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. Just going to look at one, just missed there. Two and 0. And he's going to look at a strike there. It's now 3-1. Swung through that one. 3-2. It's a payoff pitch. And that's going to drop in there. Ryan Keat picks it up, fires it in. Excuse me. Looks like we have some substitutions for Mitty. Looks like Nick York is over at shortstop. And Miguel Sabedo goes from shortstop to 2nd. And Joe York is now at 1st. And Woojin Joe goes over into right field. Strike. Outside. Ooh, 1-1. Down low. Check back in on Kushner over there. And, ooh, just safe. Not by much. Nice attempt by York there. York and Advincula. And now 3-1 on Dan Lawrence. Getting starting left field today. Flew out to center in the 1st, struck out swinging in the 3rd. There's another close play at 1st, but once again, Kushner gets back in there. High pop-up. Looks like Joe's got it, and he does. Lawrence not looking too happy about that one as he flies out to center field. Or right field, excuse me. Third baseman Jack Thompson up. He had a double in the 1st inning and struck out looking in the 3rd. And Reyes gets that one to end the frame. So a single, but nothing more, as Jonah Advincula will shut down the Wildcats here. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 5th. 23. Shush.
Oh, the pitcher. Yeah.
James Shush.
Okay, coming in 5, 4, 3, 2. Mike's hot.
And we are back for the bottom of the fifth inning. New pitcher for the Wildcats, going to be number 23, James Shush. They are still leading 1-0 with the only run they scored in the first inning. Shush has a 9.19 ERA, 0-1 record in 5.1 innings, so it's not been great. But we'll see if he can pick himself up here. And Donovan Wilson's going to lead it off here. Wilson got a single in the third inning. Got that upper corner. Comes the 0-1. In there for a strike. So Wilson falls to 0-2. And he grounds out to the shortstop, Wario. So that'll be a 6-3 for Wilson. Looks like Avancula is going to hit for Foley here. He looks out a strike there. Avancula getting his first at bat of the day. See, falls to 0-2. That one up high, 1-2. That one's going to be popped up. And right out to right field. So Avancula is going to pop out to the right, fly out to the right fielder. Now Arthur Soto is going to hit here for Ryan Keat. And that's going to be a high pop-up. Looks like the second baseman's got it. And he does. So a 3-out, 3-down inning for Shush. And we will head to the top of the sixth with the Monarchs still up 1-0. It's flying by. You okay?
Okay.
And we are in the top of the sixth inning. The second baseman, Justin Williamson, is going to come up to hit here. A new pitcher for the Monarchs, be Don Quinones. That's going to be a hit foul. Quinones with a 1.60 ERA in 30 and 2/3 innings pitched. But his opponent's average is 2.79. That's pretty high. But it looks like a good ERA. It looks like he's been able to strand some runners as he gets a strike there. So now a quick 0-2 on Williamson. A great pitching duel today in terms of runs, since it's just a 1-0 game. Although we've seen a fair amount of hits, 3 on each side. Both pitchers have been very good at straining the runners. And he just threw a ball. There's now 1-2. That is going to be caught by Arthur Soto, the right fielder. And an update on the St. Francis Sarah game. Sarah just scored 3 in the bottom of the third inning. They now lead 4-3. So if Mitty can win and St. Francis loses, then Mitty will at least be tied. Or excuse me, they will be all alone in second place, but they will not quite be up at first place. But if Mitty wins, Sarah loses, and Valley loses, then Mitty will be tied with St. Francis for first place. And it's now John Hanley, the first baseman, up as he gets to a quick 3-0. Nice swing and a miss. 3-1. And Valley Christian is leading 2-1 against Reardon after 4 innings. And it looks like Hanley is going to get the walk there. First walk issued by Quinones. That would be Teddy Snyder, the right fielder, up. Grounded out to second base in the second inning. They got a walk in the fourth. Opportunity up with his teammate out at first. One out. Gonna throw out first, but they're not going to get him there. That'll count even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And this looks like a double play. And it's going to be. Nice double play turned by York and Sabeto to get Quinones out of the inning. So, after 5.5, Mitty won, and The Wildcats still nothing. We'll be right back with the bottom of the sixth.
Bottom of the sixth, still 1-0. So if the score remains the same, 2 more half innings, we're done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Ari, Ari, Ari. Can you hear me? Okay, so I can't hear you. It's not yours. I have a radio problem, so I'm one way right now. Just I can talk to you guys, but I can't hear you. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
We are back in the bottom of the sixth inning. Nick York's going to hit for Jared Rupert here. Nick York taking over at shortstop as he fouls that one off to get to 0-1. James Scott still on the mound for the Wildcats through a scoreless inning back in the fifth. Nick York, definitely the best hitter on the team. He's hitting 508 in 63 at-bats, 20 RBIs, 2 home runs, 15 doubles, and 32 hits overall. He's been on fire, so you can continue some of that here. And he is. He's going to shoot one between second and short for a leadoff single. Here comes Sabeto. Had an RBI double in the first, then grounded out back in the third. Check in on York. Swing and a miss. The wind is cooled down here. Calmed down here, excuse me. Nothing more than a slight breeze. Yeah, it's going to be another hit. York is going to stay at second. So back-to-back singles here for the Monarchs. Hopefully something can be brewing here, as he definitely wants some insurance run, as they only have a 1-run lead. And now it's going to be Joe York, the runner at second's brother, big brother, coming up to hit. York, an RBI opportunity here with... And York is going to be hitting for Tommy Splain. Or excuse me, he's going to be hitting for Ryan Swift, who used to be at first. Joe York hitting .368 with 25 runs batted in on the year, 2 home runs in 57 at bats. Looks like he's got the second highest batting average on the team, only to his younger brother Nick York, who, as I said, is batting .508. York's going to jump ahead here, 1-0. Love some insurance runs here. It looks like time was called. That's a pitch. That pitch is not going to count. So after this afternoon's contest, Mitty only has 2 regular season games left. They'll be playing at St. Francis this Friday, the 4th. Then after the next day, Saturday the 5th, they'll be at Leland. So this Friday will be their last league game as they're at St. Francis. And they have a non-league regular season game at Leland on Saturday. And then after that, it is playoff time. Monarchs are hoping to jump to 9-4 this afternoon. York's going to look at a strike, so 2-1. York has 7 doubles on the year and 21 hits overall. Has more RBIs than hits. That's pretty interesting. It looks like a double steal here. Safe. And that is a successful double steal. So now 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out on a 3-1 count. And it definitely does look like something's brewing here. So now York has 2 men in scoring position. That is the 7th stolen base for Nick York. And the 6th for Sabedo. York's going to look at strikes, now full count. Well, a double steal is certainly helpful in the fact that that takes down a ground ball double play out of order. And even a ground ball could possibly score a run. Or even something deep enough in the air. And he fouls that off. Seen some nice rips by Joe York. Comes the payoff pitch by Schutz. Another foul. We'll do it again. And a long look in. Do it again. The payoff pitch. And that's going to be foul and out of play. Hit all the way to the parking lot. Hope that didn't break someone's car. And for some post-senior day game festivities, looks like they got a barbecue going on outside. Looks like it'd be a lot of fun for everyone who's turned up. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. And that's going to fall in. That's going to be 2 runs. Or excuse me, 1 run. Sabedo wisely stays at third. It looked like a cannon of an arm from left field by Dan Lawrence. And it looks he may have gotten him. So now Mitty jumps up 2-0. Whereas first and third now. Now Tommy Splain's going to come up. So that's going to be York's 26th RBI on the year. And it'll be third hit in the first run allowed by Schutz. I guess that'll be Tommy Splain with some opportunity to bring some in here. First and third, nobody out. That's going to be down low. Tommy Splain flew out to center in the second and back of the fourth, grounded out to second base. Okay, comes the 1-0. Inside. Alex Reyes is on deck, the big third baseman. Tommy's playing 200 on the year. That's down low. 3-0. Tommy's playing a freshman. Very impressive to see a freshman out on the varsity team. Here comes the 3-0. That's going to be in there for a strike, according to the umpire. Looked a little bit inside, but called nonetheless. That's fouled off. Well, if you would like an update on Monarch alumni that are now in the majors, Mitch Haniger just hit his 10th home run of the season with the Seattle Mariners. He's now tied for the league-wide lead in home runs with Mike Trout and Didi Gregorius with 10. He's doing very well up in Seattle. Looks like he's going to have a great year. Here comes the payoff pitch. Down low, the bases are loaded for Alex Reyes. First walk for Tommy Splain. And the first walk issued by Schutz. No action in the bullpen for St. Ignatius. As I said, the third baseman, Alex Reyes, is going to come up here. So as I was saying about Mitch Haniger, the Mariners outfielder and Mitty alumni, he actually promised his cousin for her first communion that he was going to try his 10th home run, and sure enough, he did that. He hit it in Cleveland against the Indians. So that's a good first communion present, I would say. See a relative hit a dinger on TV. And that's down low for ball one. Haniger is graduated from Mitty in 2009. Played football and baseball here. Obviously stuck with baseball. That's a strike. 1-1. Looks like some action in the St. Ignatius bullpen. Not too sure who's up there. Ball gets overthrown. Comes the 1-2. Up high. Now even at 2. Still nobody out. Or excuse me, now it's 2-1. Something going on with the scoreboard. I haven't been keeping track myself. And that's a run. And it's only going to be one run as York wisely stays on third. So an RBI hit for Alex Reyes. RBI single. Now 3-0 Monarchs. Second run allowed and fourth hit allowed by James Scotch. Looks like we have a pinch hitter here. Looks like Justin Connor is going to hit for Dom Torregroza. He's going to take over for Torregroza, who flew out and grounded out in his 2 at-bats. Once again, bases are loaded, nobody out. This time for Justin Connor. Been hitting 262. 6 RBIs on the year, no home runs. It is currently the bottom of the 5th inning in the contest between Sarah and St. Francis, with Sarah leading that 4-3 in the bottom of the 5th. So bases loaded once again, nobody out. And that's in there for a strike. That might be a double play. And it is, but Ace scores a run. Just Joe York comes in. So now 4-0 Monarchs. So now 3rd run allowed by James Scotch. So runner on 3rd, 2 outs for Donovan Wilson. Single in the 3rd and a ground out in the 5th. Now 1-1 on Wilson. That's fouled off. Quick 1-2. Well, as I said before, the Monarchs are definitely going to need some insurance runs, and they have delivered thus far. They scored 3 in the inning. They're now lead 4-0. But hopefully they're not done yet, so got a chance with a runner at 3rd. Let's see if Wilson can deliver here in his perhaps final home game at bat. And it looks like that's not going to happen. But the Monarchs scored 3 runs on several hits in the inning, and now we go into the top of the 7th with the Monarchs up 4-0, looking to close out their final regular season home game of the year. We'll be right back. What do you need him to do?
Did you get all the names?
No.
Okay,
Oh, okay. I,
that thing we'll just skip over.
I think I can think of. Okay. So I know it's Chase.
Yeah.
Those things start pre-production crew with Becky Nino.
Right.
Me. I don't know.
We got time because they got a new pitcher out here, so.
Oh, who's the pitcher?
Blaine, I think.
Oh, he moved from catcher?
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't worry about that. Do this.
All right.
Because you know who's out there, and he only needs 3 outs, so start filling in as much as you can fill in.
All right. Do you have a pen?
If there's a free crew member, if there's somebody that's not operating a camera or anything else right now, I could use one person in the event crew.
Our audio engineer. Wait, who's up there? Is that Tanner?
Um, no, you don't have him on you and today. Time.
No, I'm talking about that camera.
Oh,
Tanner, is that you? Oh, that is you. Okay, thank you. Yo, can you fill in the names for this?
names?
Yeah. No, like go.
Yeah, just go through the
All right,
script
whatever.
and collect the names of people who are operating the stuff. We got time.
All right.
But we don't have time. I mean, you can shake a leg, so just find out who's at each station and then bring them right back up.
I don't know. There was none. Here, I'll write it.
Okay, we're coming back on in 5, 4, 3, 2, we're live.
And we are back in the top of the 7th. Mark's looking to close this one out. Tommy Splain moves from behind the plate to the mound. And it's like Marcus Guarin is going to come here. And looks like he's going to fly out. And he does. To Jonah Advincula, who looks like went out to center field from the mound. And it's going to be outside for ball 1. And now count even at 1-1. Outside 2-1. Marks would love to get a win here to celebrate their senior players. And it's now 3-1. And that's a leadoff walk for Guario. Or no, excuse me, Jono Santos. Or excuse me. Now it's Jack Dyke hitting for Santos. Now we have Sean Redmond hitting for Constant. It's down low. And Advincula brings that in for the second out. So now 2 outs, and the Monarchs are 1 out away from wrapping this one up.
Somebody can get a shot at the scoreboard.
So far, been a great game by the Monarchs overall. Some offense was pretty quiet. Got a run in the first, but pretty quiet nonetheless until 6, and they exploded with 3 runs. Pitching has been great, putting up zeros, only 3 hits given up, and 0 runs. So look at a strike there. And it's going to be up high. Now 2-0 on Redmond. And this may do it, and it will. Nick York catches the pop-up to end the game as the Monarchs win it 4-0 over the St. Ignatius Wildcats. Well, a great game, as I said, overall by the Monarchs. A couple RBIs driven in by Miguel Sabedo, Joe York, and Alex Reyes. And the box score is going to be with St. Ignatius, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. And Mitty, 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors as well. We hope you have enjoyed this afternoon's game. I know I have. Monarch Baseball is a production of AMHS Live in association with Archbishop Mitty High School. Today's webcast is directed and co-directed by Chase Paparotti and Elliot Kim. A special thanks goes out to our pre-production crew of Becky Nino. All of the outstanding pictures from today's game were thanks to camera operators Ari Rogoff, Tanner Amaya, and Simon Liu. And finally, the executive producers for AMHS Live are Mr. Ryan O'Lean and Mr. JT Hanley. Well, that'll do it for today and for this year, as this is our final AMHS Live sports webcast of the season. Please be sure to join us for our final live stream of the 2017-2018 school year as we bring you coverage of this year's Archbishop Mitty High School's annual commencement ceremony, coming to you live on Saturday morning, May 26th from Father Jack Rusty Field. And we will sure be seeing you soon enough this fall for some Monarch football. And as always, please remember to follow all our live events by subscribing to the AMHS Live YouTube channel to keep up to date on all of our events. From the entire AMHS Live crew, I'm Doug Albert. Thanks for watching.